Hey guys, it's Rory, and this is week 23 with the OTK. This week's question is a user email question, and it is, when do you think Ohio will allow gender markers to be changed on birth certificates, and will this make it easier for FTMs? Because once you can change the markers on the birth certificate, you can legally marry a woman, and you can also sign a birth certificate as a father. So the first question, I know that it has been in the process of being worked on as far as getting gender markers changed on the birth certificate. As far as what progress was made, I'm not really sure. But I do know that a trans friend of mine worked with a lawyer who was in the process of working on some legislation for that. I do think it'll happen. I don't foresee it happening within the next 5-10 years, but I wouldn't be surprised if it did happen in my lifetime. I believe, give it 20 years or so, I think we need to see gay marriage happen first. But all the other states, besides two, Ohio's one. I'm not sure the other one. It might be in Dakota. I'm not real sure. But there's only two states that don't allow markers to be changed on birth certificates. So I mean, it's not something that's that's never going to happen. It will eventually. I just don't foresee it happening anytime soon. For me personally, I really don't care about getting married. That's not a reason that I would like my gender marker changed on my birth certificate. Marriage, it's to me, it's it's viewed by everybody as this, legal, religious and legal certificate that you get when you vow to spend the rest of your life with somebody, blah blah blah. But nowadays it's there's more grief associated with it than anything else. I think if you're with someone, have a commitment ceremony, that type of thing. If it doesn't work out in the end, you split up, and it's usually you could split your things up without paying thousands of dollars for a lawyer. So in my opinion, this gets me off easy. I don't have to marry someone legally and end up spending thousands of dollars on a lawyer when it's time for divorce. And that's just based on my past experiences in relationships. So, so as far as that goes, that's not my goal to get my gender marker changed on the birth certificate. However, as far as traveling overseas, which I would like to do, have I the money for it. In order to get a passport, you have to show your birth certificate, and in order to get an M on my passport, I need to have a birth certificate that shows me as male, which I do not have. So that's very unfortunate. As far as having more children, that's not a big deal to me to have that marker on the birth certificate. The kid is going to know that I'm his or her dad, and that's what counts to me. A piece of paper really is meaningless unless it's something that you have to go around showing everybody. So like driver's license, that's not so meaningless. But a piece of paper that's tucked away forever and ever, and you bring it out when you go to Canada, no big deal. It's not on my list of top priorities. However, if it's something that you want to see changed in your lifetime, you really need to, like Donnie said, contact your congressman, and don't think that you're just one person and it's not going to do any good, because if everybody wants it done and everybody starts emailing their congressman, and transgendered people are becoming more visible in the community nowadays, and I think if we put our minds together, we can get a lot accomplished, more so than has ever been done before. When some vandalism was occurring at local bar here, I emailed one of the councilmen in that the councilman of that ward, and actually they emailed back. Everyone from that office emailed me back and said they'd be on it and they'd look into things, and they put an officer out there a few nights, and the vandalism occurred again, but they actually caught a couple of the guys. So I'm gonna say that it helped for me to send a heads up to the councilman that, hey, these are hate crimes. No one's really getting harmed, but these are hate crimes. And really, I think, in my personal opinion, maybe that's why the cops got there so fast, because I had put a bug in their ear about it. And I know I'm not the only one who mentioned it. I know a few other people who work at the bar called the councilman as well. So anyways, that's pretty much my answer, and hope you guys have a great week, and I'll see you next time. Peace.